Certainly, there are times when good kids make poor choices. Unfortunately, poor choices often have consequences. Sean Goodman's latest novel, Kindness for Weakness, has been nominated for the 2016-2017 California Young Reader Medal. It is one of the finalists in the young adult category. The novel begins with a flashback of our protagonist and narrator, James, walking the reader through his complex and painful life. I'm 15. I know how stupid that sounds, but I don't feel like a kid. At least not the kind of 15-year-old who should be hanging out with his friends and getting busy with girls. For one thing, I don't have friends, and there never have been any girls. But the main reason I don't feel like a regular kid is because I have to worry about so many things. James does worry. He worries about his mother, who has been whittled down to the shell of a woman by drugs and an abusive husband, James' stepfather, whom James both despises and fears. He also worries about, though idolizes, his drug-dealing brother Luis, hoping that Luis will stay under the police radar. When Luis asks his brother James to complete a couple of deliveries for him, James agrees. It would be just this once, but James is arrested. He is given the chance to go free, but will not implicate his brother in the crime. James is sentenced to 12 months in a juvenile detention center. He is the epitome of the good kid who falls through the cracks of the juvenile legal system, and Luis is not there to help his brother out. James quickly learns about the injustices of the youth system, and the reader is incensed with what James and others are forced to endure as we watch him begin to transform himself in a system where acts of kindness are deemed as weak, and the skinny, friendless boy, as James had described himself, begins to change. James is not like in many of the other boys. He's educated and intends on getting out, not getting out and returning one day. With the mentoring of a counselor within the system and a teacher who believes in James on the outside, he continues to read within the walls of his confinement, and he works to strengthen both his body and his mind. At breakfast, I'm still glowing from Samson's compliment. I believe in you, James, he had said. My arms, shoulders, and chest burned with the memory of what I did in the weight room, 185 pounds. The novel James reads most often is Jack London's masterpiece, Seawolf. His experiences and reactions are paralleled with the novel's main character, Humphrey Van Weyden. James has a drive and a desire not only to survive, but to better himself in the process. He is a character that a reader roots for from start to finish. Will James be able to transform himself and emerge free at the end of 12 months? Or will he suffer the same fate as Van Weyden? Pick up a copy of Kindness for Weakness today. It's a gripping read.